everybody. How are you? Welcome to the Gravy Times. I'm Chan.
I'm JD.
We got some friends with us tonight.
We got Mr. Mike.
What's up? That was kind of a snappy drum beat at the beginning there, isn't it?
Right? You like that?
I was hoping it had like a
And we got
anime feel.
Cryptic Legions.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
With
Do you-
these nutritional facts there.
What do you
On
got
a
taking up half
giant-
your screen there, Matt?
Oh, my Swedish fish.
Swedish fish!
I love Swedish fish.
Swedish fish are the best
And
candy
Brian's with
ever.
us.
Ever.
And Mr. Brink.
Yes.
Howdy.
Hi, Brian.
How is everyone?
What's up, people in the
Good.
chat?
Yeah, we're good.
Feeling
Do
better?
we have people? Do we have people in the chat?
Yep. Toy Mafia.
People?
What? Chandra Cooper's in the chat.
Who the fuck is that?
Jesus.
Some crazy bitch. That's what I heard.
Yeah, she's got a nice butt over her shoulder, though.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute here. Get off my Kool-Aid.
Come on, man. You know me better than that.
I mean,
Crystal, that butt's for you. Oh.
look, that butt comes home, or it's home for me every day.
He was talking about that butt.
I know.
Dad butt.
So
Brian, do
here's-
you like Swedish fish? Brian?
I've eaten Swedish fish. They're fine.
I love
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
They're my. If I'm gonna fuck with candy, that's what I fucks with.
It's like that perfect, not quite gummy texture that is
Yup.
like absolutely spot on.
Yep. Agreed.
I'm gonna do the girl thing. Do you see this little bottle of apple juice? This is the greatest apple juice in all of existence, but I cannot open it. So, JD, will you open my apple juice for me?
I don't really like juice.
It depends on the juice. This is different. This isn't
This
like regular
Is the most
some
amazing
bullshit juice. This is like some
Apple
This
gourmet
juice hits
shit.
different.
ever.
Yeah. It's like some
Bullshit
fucking gourmet,
juice.
gourmet shit. Hey, Vinny.
Hi, Vinny. Hi, Toy Mafia. Hey, Wes. Hey, Chan.
Hey. So
The only juice I can really tolerate is some V8. I like some V8.
it's good shit.
Drink your
I-
vegetables.
I don't like apple juice and fucking orange juice.
You're weird.
Look at that, Dave. Dave knows what's up. You know what this is. You know.
Hi, Dave.
Urine samples.
Mmm.
This
Taste
one-
that.
That no, it
urine
tastes like my
pee.
pee. Is this your pee? It's not my pee.
No,
Nope.
that
Yeah,
That's
shake
what
it up,
Mar-
it really looks like pee. You shake it
married.
up and so look at that.
It's straight
Look
up.
at that pee.
It's straight up
Hey.
piss.
Pay.
Mm.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
So.
What's up, Dave?
Are you guys working on stuff tonight?
Sorta.
Sorta. Mike, are you working on something tonight? Let's
Kinda.
start with you.
Kinda. Well, so I'm redoing a mythic that I did a long time ago. It was one of my first ones, the Ogre. He's
Uh-oh.
got kind of a very basic
Re-release.
paint job.
Mm-hmm.
So
Very green.
I'm gonna-
I like it.
yeah,
Very
a little too green. He's like a sour apple. So I'm
Ew.
happy with the head sculpt. I just want to make it like a darker green to match the other ogres. And then I got just parts. I got this little fella here too. So I'm starting to look at my shelves like, yeah, that's back in the day when,
When you were first learning.
Yeah, when you first started out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Then
cool.
I got a
Take
couple
some-
figures
take
I
some-
might open.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
I heard you say take
gonna
some
open
and then
something?
it cut out.
You gonna open some?
Oh yeah.
I think Mike's having some bandwidth issues.
Yeah. I think
Check that
People in-
connection.
He's.
the people in Portland are wiling out.
Well,
Are
Mr.
you
Matt,
guys all
what do you?
jamming up and stuff, or is it just me?
It's just
It's
you.
just
you.
you.
It's just you.
Really?
It's
I
all
would
your
say
fault.
Excellent.
I would
Way
I
to
would
go,
say
Mike.
it's Antifa.
Okay, one at a time now. What should I do? I'll just
I don't
sit here
know.
and Be quiet.
Fight Antifa, I guess.
It
Not
sounded
like-
like I was getting advice from 3 different people at the same time a second ago, and everyone want to talk to me.
Nope.
No,
I'll just,
that's not
What should I do, What should I do, guys?
You seem a little clearer now.
Okay,
You're
I'll
good.
just sit here.
You're no, don't just sit there.
I'm good.
No.
You're not. You're fine.
You're good. Everything's good.
Everything's fine. Nothing is fucked.
No,
everything is
you're back
awesome.
to normal.
Okay.
Oh, Mike.
Yeah, don't feel bad.
Don't
You're
feel
fine.
bad.
I don't feel
Okay.
Good.
bad. I feel good. I just found my tape I was looking for.
There you go.
Matt, what are you doing tonight?
I'm trying to fix this fucking 3D printed Firefly backpack. It's supposed to go together, and the fucking dick fuck who made it, it doesn't go together. Like it's supposed to clip on the front
Yeah.
to cover his shit. Otherwise, all his tools are gonna fall out.
Is that
Shoddy crap.
Is that the gridiron thing?
No, it's not gridiron. It was I don't even know anymore. I ordered it on the interwebs because I want a classic Firefly backpack, and it has the fucking little thing where he keeps all his fucking tools, and it doesn't fucking go together.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shoddy craftsmanship.
I'm gonna be right
Shoddy.
back if you guys can hear me.
We
I
hear
can
you.
hear you.
He's out. He said he's gonna come back in, I think.
Antifa. He lives in the state of Antifa, right? Lives in
I think
Washington.
he lives in Washington.
Yeah, and isn't. Oh yeah. Hmm.
I don't know.
It's Antifa adjacent.
Everybody's leaving.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
We had an internet issue. Uh-oh.
Now Matt's gone.
Oh no.
Are we having one still?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. All right.
Hi Mike. Are you
Hey.
better? Are you okay?
So far, you tell me.
That's weird. Why did Matt drop out?
I don't know, because we
I just-
go ahead.
Oh, I just thought I'd try rebooting and see if that helped. Our internet gets kind of iffy out here in the woods sometimes, so.
Matt, did you drop out on purpose?
No, it just dropped out. It was like boop.
It dropped it dropped JD too. There's
And-
some
Oh
Wow.
man, there
some
might
weird
be
internet thing going on.
the separatists might be doing a blockade
I
of the
have
planet.
No idea what this is doing. I clicked on
We're
the
gonna
link.
have. It's gonna be an invasion.
I
Nope,
clicked-
nope.
I
That's
clicked
what
on the
happens when
link
there's
and it went
communication
to
disruption.
Explore the latest apparel.
Don't just click it out. Get rid of it.
Yeah, I did.
Not
Okay.
good.
You don't think it's good, Brian?
I mean, who knows? Could be Russia.
Is an ill wind blowing in Gondor?
Uh-oh.
It's possible.
No.
Sauron's arm is growing long if he can hurl snow at us all the way from Mordor.
We okay now? We got this?
Technical difficulties. I think we're leveling out now. I think things are a little better.
Everybody's having their
Yeah,
No kidding.
bandwidth fucked with.
it's okay.
I know you
Well-
guys watched the Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power, that little series.
Right.
Yeah.
I just finished up the last episode the other day. It was a pretty awesome show.
Is it
Right.
good?
Did you guys like
It's
it?
good. I liked it
I
a lot.
liked it a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really good.
I had a little trouble getting into it at the beginning, but then it took off a little
Oh,
bit.
you cock fuck!
I'm just
Sorry,
giving my
Mike.
opinion, Matt. You don't need to fucking swear at me.
I'm sorry, Mike. I wasn't swearing at you.
Call me vulgar names like that.
It wasn't vulgar. That's what my mother used to call me.
Full disclaimer: this is not a children's show.
Yeah, if your kids are here, you're a terrible parent. And DCF should probably be called. They should be taken away from you forever.
Spoilers.
That's right.
Well, we found out that Matt's working on the backpack thing, right?
Mhm.
Yep,
What's
for
Brian?
Firefly.
For
Brian?
Firefly. Brian, what are you working on?
You know, I haven't decided. I guess I could round up some parts of that Optimus I never finished.
Oh, the Lego?
Yeah, yeah.
There you
He's
go.
still,
Surprise,
still
yeah.
headless and armless.
Oh, what the fuck, Brian?
I don't know. I lost interest.
I thought you'd have that thing together in a day.
You think, right? I think I should just finish it so I can.
You love
Get her
Optimus
done.
Prime.
Move on
Yeah.
with your life, Brian. Just
I
finish it.
I don't know. I might have misplaced the parts. It's been a
Oh,
long
no.
time.
Oh, no.
I mean, they were still in their bags, but yeah,
Where
a
are
lot
those
of things
bags,
in this
Lane?
house are not where they're supposed to be.
I know the
That's
feeling.
an expensive kid, isn't it? How much was that guy?
I think it was what, like 130, 120?
I would say that's an expensive kit.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Like
damn, Brian,
130.
this chest makes us hurting my teeth.
This chest makes it hurting your
Chex
teeth.
Mix. Never mind.
Chex Mix?
I'm just gonna sit here and shut up.
Do
Just in case it got
not,
thrown.
do
You're
not.
making Chex Mix and actually got thrown in there because it looks like Chex Mix, kind of.
Oh, okay.
You're calling Legos Chex
All
Mix.
right.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll work.
Sure.
That's good. That's
These
pretty
pretzels
funny.
are making.
I
me
have not
thirsty.
been smoking weed, folks, just in case. I'm normally this fucking weird.
Maybe Mike ate some gummies.
Yeah.
La 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 la.
No, if I did, you wouldn't get a word out of me. I shut right up when I'm used to do that stuff. Just sit there and I watch everybody.
You get all
I just-
paranoid?
Play video games. No, not paranoid. I just didn't feel like talking.
You just get
Yeah, I get
quiet.
Ooh,
Hook up the
my DS
Nintendo
is
and play
charged.
Super
Maybe
Mario
I'll play
Brothers.
Zelda
for
while you guys build
years.
stuff.
That's not constructive.
Walk behind the waterfall. I love that game.
Yeah, right? Just the sounds alone and the music are perfect.
Yeah, but what does that motherfucker have against pottery?
Yeah, he's a
Grass.
not breaking fool, isn't he?
I love those memes.
Gra-
You ever see
grass
the
and
memes?
pottery.
Yeah, yep.
It's-
You see this man enter your pot store. And by pot, I mean clay contrivance to hold water or plants or things of that nature.
Goddamn Link in a China shop.
This is it right here.
Well, I'm just going to show you guys what I'm working on because
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
to finish this.
Hey Chan, what are you working on?
I'm drawing a picture. You really can't see it that well. You just see like a little image there. You can't
See a
really
face.
see it. But I'm working on drawing a picture. See, it's like eyes and stuff. So I'm
Is
working on that.
Is that my brother?
I'm not telling you what it is. It's a surprise.
It looks like my
It
brother.
looks like your daughter.
But you'll
What does
see.
that mean? See.
Okay, yeah, I bet you did.
Oh, look
That's awesome.
at that.
I love that. So I guess the next question is, JD,
JD work.
hey, what are you
Bookends.
working on? JD, hey, yeah, that guy, right? You, Mister.
Well, I should work more on this.
Yep.
Yep.
So maybe what I'll do is the mortar in between the bricks. but I have to take this thing outside and seal it.
Oh gosh.
So,
But the sealer drives fast, right?
yes.
What do you use to seal it?
This I'll just use like spray Mod Podge.
The matte
Spray
finish,
Mod
right?
Podge?
Yeah.
You make that
Yeah.
yourself? You mix it up in an aerosol can or something?
No, you can buy it
In a spray
in a
paint can.
spray can.
Nice.
I like that.
Speaking of Mod Podge in a spray can, I found out that I'm getting a Hobby Lobby in my area.
Whoa!
Oh,
yeah, it's
nice.
big news.
Are you excited?
Wow.
I am. I've only been in a Hobby Lobby maybe once or twice, so yeah, I'm kind of excited.
Yeah, but isn't Hobby Lobby just like fucking Michael's?
Yeah.
I think it's more than that.
It is more than
It's
that.
Home
yeah.
decor and whatnot.
hmm
You get a little more God in your life that way.
They sell fabric and stuff like that. And
That's
you know,
all now.
like Chick-fil-A, they're not open on Sundays.
Oh, they're not?
Well, that's
Nope.
No, for
I didn't know
religious
that.
reasons.
That's correct.
But what I like about
What do you like, Brian?
sometimes it's good. Let's think about this, right?
Sure.
It's good to have those kinds of stores because you just walk around the store and you find things that you didn't know
Existed?
That's
Yeah.
fair.
It's like-
That's totally
like-
true.
You know, it's like, oh, look at that. They make Phillips screwdrivers now or something like that. You know, shit that you just, that's a bad example, but it's
What was the?
it's like I used to love going to like CompUSA back when I was a computer.
This
kinda
is from
gearhead.
there.
Yeah. And it's like
So cool.
you just walk around and be like, oh, I didn't know that they were doing this for computers now, stuff like that, and
Hmm.
it's kind of
Yeah.
neat.
I know
Sometimes
exactly
A
just
what you mean.
joystick?
Sometimes you just sit in your bubble, you don't know unless an ad for something shows up
Yeah.
on your feed for something.
You
You're like,
see
oh,
what happens?
look at that.
This is super
Oh.
cool. We got that at Hobby Lobby. It's a whole screwdriver set.
See?
Yeah,
It's
with
got
all
an
the
ex-
bits and little.
It's
Uh-huh.
even got an extender and like everything, man. It's awesome.
Nice.
And it was like
I've never been in.
$15.
I've never really
Eight-
been in a
$8.
Hobby Lobby.
It's $7.99. Magnetic screwdriver.
I mean, $7.99 for all those bits.
Perfect for
Yeah, that's
computers,
good.
phones, toys, and more.
Woohoo!
See? And more.
And more.
Yeah.
Dildos
You
and
get, like-
whatnot.
You get some tweezers and like some little spudger looking thing that looks like a tar pick.
I used to go to Harbor Freight all the time because they had cheap shit, and then I
Mm-hmm.
figured out the hard way why it was cheap shit.
Yeah, 'cause
Like some stuff is okay, but like other stuff is not okay.
well, it all depends how much you use it, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the extender is like bendy.
Bendy.
Oh, flex, yeah, that's handy.
But it has like a rubber coating over the bendy part so it doesn't get shit jammed inside the metal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Rubber
I've had these
coated
those
is
flex.
bad shit.
I've had these those flex extenders before, and it's like, oh, shout out to the engineer who designed this piece of shit that I can't even get my screwdriver in there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Fucking butthole.
Yeah, fucking butthole. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go spray this quick so I can get
Real fast.
switch the camera over.
So while
Real
JD's gone, let's talk about top 5 candies. So,
Aw, I'm
Dave,
gonna miss this.
you're gonna come back with a whole list when I come back.
Oh, okay.
So Dave said Swedish Fish are in his top 5 for him. What are your
Oh,
top 5?
100. Top 5?
Yeah, top 5
I-
candy. Go to. What is it?
I Smarties or Sweet Tarts.
That's good.
Mm.
That makes my jaw hurt just thinking about those things. I think they're sour.
Or maybe Sprees. I'll interchange Sweet Tarts with Spree. Remember Spree?
Yeah, it's kind of like
I like
sweet
Spree.
tarts
Spree's
coated
good.
in candy.
Yeah.
Like candy coated sweet tarts.
Yep.
Sprays used to be awesome. Did you guys ever hear of Mambas?
Yuck.
No.
Yucky.
No.
Like it was
It's
like
almost-
peach and shit.
Yeah, they're like taffy-ish.
I don't think
Nah, homie, nah.
I like the raspberry
I've had-
ones.
Mm.
My favorite.
Wow, look at these. Who's next?
Or did you do your top 5?
Oh, I gotta do 5?
so. Yeah, 5. We're waiting.
Shit. Now and Later? You remember those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew.
that's really good.
They're
Gross.
like wax. They're kind of waxy, a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Mhm.
they're like sour taffy. Um Twix? Is that candy? Does that count?
I mean, I can count. Yeah, that's candy bar.
Because you know, there's like confectioner like candy type things, and then there's chocolate
Chocolate.
bars or
I-
dime a dozen.
I think different
favorite
chocolate
treat.
bars count.
Okay.
Your favorite treats.
What else is there?
We'll be back, folks.
I do like gummy things, like gummy worms.
Yeah, that
Do
counts.
you prefer the worms or the bears?
I think I like the worms more.
Hmm.
What about
It's
the
more-
gummy frogs?
Mm.
No, I never had gummy frogs.
Have you ever had
And-
one of those big giant gummy rats?
No, never heard
No.
of that either.
They're like this big.
No.
I think it's gonna take
and
me a
it's
minute to
just gummy.
think on the
Okay.
next one. Maybe it's a toss-up
Rolos.
between Jolly Ranchers and Reese's Pieces. But I've
Reese's
said a lot of
Pieces?
said a lot of sour things already, so maybe I'll do the
Motherfucker, are you
Reese's
ET?
Pieces. Yeah, man.
Fuck yeah.
Reese's Pieces.
You know,
Yuck.
my favorite thing to do is to take peanut M&Ms and mix them with Reese's Pieces in a jar together and just snack on them. Those
Dude,
are my
I'll-
top 5.
I'll replace peanut M&Ms. I'll replace the Twix with peanut M&Ms. I forgot about those.
I love peanut M&Ms.
Yeah.
They're so good. I would have to say peanut M&Ms, Reese's Pieces. Definitely Swedish Fish, because I mean, come on, they're Swedish Fish. You can't knock that. And growing up near Hershey, I love Hershey Kisses. Like they're just chocolate, I know, but like it's just a nice little, like, I don't know, surprise.
Little dabble do
kind
ya.
of like little dabble do ya kind of thing. It's just all chocolate. There's no candy in there. There's no nothing. It's just like a straight, awesome chocolate thing. Let's see. So that's probably 4, right? I might have to think about number 5 too, because that's tough.
Oh,
What
you
about
know
you
what
guys?
else? Know what
What?
else is good? Those Dum Dum lollipops. I like those.
Not bad. Not bad.
The root beer ones. I used to love the root beer ones.
Mine'll be quick because I don't eat a lot of candy. Reese's peanut butter cups,
Oh.
definitely number 1. I like Payday candy bars.
Oh.
I like
Nice.
Three Musketeers bars. And at this coast to coast hardware store I used to go to with my dad, they had these little things up by the counter called ice cubes, and they were like this super soft milk chocolate,
Yeah.
and they were like 10 cents or something, and those I liked
And they
a
were-
lot. And
They're in
Go
like a
ahead.
blue package.
yeah.
I don't think
You
I've
just put them
ever
on
heard
your
of
tongue, and they just totally melt in your mouth. They're really good.
that. I
and-
never heard of that.
Oh, and I have to go back as a kid. During Halloween, you know, they had like the fake lips that were made out of wax, and you bit them, and they had like that juice inside.
Yeah.
It's such a trash
Oh.
candy, but I love those things. I do. Or they had like,
Oh.
They had like the soda bottle ones too.
you
Yeah,
bite
yeah.
it and then suck the juice out, and then you can chew on the wax and
I
whatnot.
know exactly what you're talking about.
It's just not really.
You're the
good, but I
only
just-
Oh.
At least I didn't say circus
Oh.
peanuts or candy corn.
Okay.
It's not so much the flavor; it's just the experience.
Huh.
And that's my
The gushing.
yeah. Like that squirting in.
I'm gonna
my
leave
mouth
it
and down
alone.
the back of my
I'm
throat.
gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. I ain't saying shit. That's too
That's
easy.
awesome. That's fantastic.
It's too. Oh man.
So I got my number 5. Okay.
Oh,
Do you guys know that Tootsie Roll makes fruit flavored Tootsie Rolls?
Stop.
Oh my God! You guys, what the
Yeah.
fuck
Stop it.
is happening?
Those are yeah.
I
That's
love
not how that
those.
works.
I love them. They're so good.
Yuck.
I can't I don't. When we used to trick or treat, that was like one of my favorite things that we would get for Halloween and the candy thing. Mike got me thinking about trick or treating and the candy I used to like when I was a kid. So
Okay.
Also, those
I guess-
lollipops that have the gum in the middle, I like those a lot too.
the blow
Can't
pops.
remember what- Yeah. You can't help but just bite the shit out of all that candy to get the gum in the middle. It's all mixed around in your
Yeah.
mouth while you're chewing it.
Charms.
Yeah,
Pops.
charms. There we go. Yeah,
Blow
those are
pops.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then
Those
you had
are
the
good.
Tootsie Pops.
The Tootsie
Yep.
Pops too.
Yep.
How many
Those
licks
are good.
does it take?
Yep.
3. Takes 3.
Yep.
1, 2,
So says the
Three.
owl.
crunch. That's awesome.
Did you
There
say
is
yours
really-
yet, Matt?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't eat a ton of candy because I really shouldn't. But Swedish Fish all day, every day. If I'm eating like a chocolate bar, I want to take 5.
Oh, nice. Those are
I
good.
really-
Good one.
Yeah.
I really like if it's like a molasses candy. It's like puffy. It's like kind of airy. Like you can only find it at like confection or like special candy places, and they'll have it sometimes covered in chocolate. Sponge candy, they call it.
I've
like
never
that
had
shit.
sponge candy.
No, I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
either.
Yeah, it's hard
Like-
to make too.
Is it like Peeps?
No.
No, that's
No.
marshmallow covered
Oh,
in
those
sugar.
are those are bad.
Peeps are shit. I like candy corn.
Oh god.
Mr. Motherfucking Wax Bottle? You shitting on candy corn?
Look,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be straight
I
with you.
am.
I don't hate candy corn either. It's not
gotta
that
be,
bad.
It's gotta be a good. It's gotta be a good man. Like you can't be like, oh, I'm gonna go to Dollar Tree and candy corn because it's gonna suck. You gotta
Right.
get the Brock shit.
That's
and it's
correct.
gotta be
That's
fresh.
Yes, absolutely correct.
How many is that? That's 4.
3?
I got one
Check this
more.
out.
Come on, chat. What's your favorites?
It's gummy worms
look at
and
that.
ice cubes.
Oh, I'd give that a try.
Seems kind of crazy.
And what do? Drop that in a Zima? Sorry.
Oh
remember-
shit!
Do you remember that with the Jolly Rancher thing back in the day?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. And people put that in vodka.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? Nothing
Yeah.
beats some of the good and strange Kit Kat flavors you can get out of Asia and Japan. You're out of your goddamn tree,
So he,
whoever you
I
are.
like Kit Kat.
P. Ferguson is. I think he lives in Singapore. He's like a
Yuck.
American transplant there.
Why did I think he was in Australia?
That's
Motherfucker, wow.
Shay J.
Oh, okay.
But I would imagine P. Ferguson has access to some weird ass fucking candy.
Mm.
I would be interested in trying some of that. I've never heard of it before.
I was God, I spent 4th of July at my friend's this one time, and through his job, he had these people from Japan or China or something like that were over here for that time period, and they brought some candy from their area. And there was this thing. It looked like a tiny jellyfish. It was
tiny jellyfish.
gelatinous, like when you touched
Okay.
it jiggled, and it was surrounded by this kind of clear, translucent membrane, and there was, I think it was something orange on the inside. I couldn't bring myself to take a bite. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, that would have been tough.
Yeah.
Are you sure it
I've got
wasn't
speckled.
some sort of like baby octopus in
Yeah.
goo kind of thing? I mean, like, I'm just asking because people eat some strange stuff sometimes.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I couldn't do it.
Oh, Wes, what do you got there, buddy? Oh no, you can fuck straight off with that sour apple shit. No.
Oh,
no.
sour apple is garbage, yo.
No, green apple and everything. I love you, Wes, but no, cannot do the apple candies. Fuck that apple candy
Gross.
shit. If it's
Gross.
green, it better taste like lime, and it
Yup.
better not fool me otherwise.
Yep.
So you don't like the green Jolly Ranchers then?
No.
No.
No. No, I do not think apple should be a candy flavor at all.
Agreed.
remotely.
Yes.
And if it is a candy flavor, why the fuck is it green? Somebody
Because
tell me
Granny
that.
Smith apples are green and they have a bit of a twang to them.
They're the only apple that is green. The only one.
And that's why they make the sour apple candy green.
Oh,
It
wait
makes
a minute.
perfect sense.
That's not true because Skittles fucked up and they changed their green to green apple flavored. And it's not sour. It just tastes like straight garbage. It's awful.
So it's apple flavor, but it's green.
Yeah.
Not green apple flavor.
It is green apple flavor, but it's not really sour. Not like you would think green apple things should be. Granny Smith are pretty good apples, Wes. I won't deny that. But my favorite are Honey Crisp apples. They're the greatest apples ever.
Mm-mm.
I love them.
Mm-mm.
Love them.
They're good. I'm a Macoun guy.
Never had one.
They're delicious.
I don't know.
Don't
Nice
even
and
know what
crisp
that
and
is.
tart.
I eat whatever
There's some-
Wawa has.
Red
What about
Delicious,
the
probably.
Red Delicious? They're
Well,
fucking gross. That's the grossest apple ever.
They have
I love candy corn, but fuck apples.
I mean, Wawa has the
Nice.
green.
No, I love apples. I just
I love apples.
Red Delicious tastes like fucking cardboard.
Cardboard.
Yeah, I don't
Yep.
like
it
red delicious
doesn't.
either.
It tastes like an
Oh,
apple.
No, it
What was the
doesn't.
kind you said, Chan, that you like?
They're called Honey Crisp. It's
Honey
either
Crisp, yeah.
Honey Crisp or Pink Ladies are my
Yeah.
favorite apples.
The Honey Crisp ones,
Yeah.
those are
They
like
just
yellowish,
making shit
kind
up.
of red. They're kind of a mix a little bit. Those are good. I like them.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
like
not
the
making
crisp
stuff up.
ones.
What do you mean, Brian?
Just make it. Oh, pink lady apple.
That's what they're
Oh.
called, I swear to God.
There's a whole.
Obi-Wan Kenobi
There's a whole.
apple.
Yeah, Brian. Maybe if you got off your fucking Red Delicious
Hello there.
bullshit and free your mind, Brian.
Hello
Look,
there.
I don't
I'm
go
a
hunting
delicious
for
apple.
red delicious apples. That's what they have in the Wawa apple cup sometimes. I mean,
Then why would
it
you
could-
fuck with it?
Because sometimes you gotta have some apples.
Yeah, but why
Why
are
you
you
buy
gonna
'em at
settle for a
Wawa?
shit apple? Yeah, why are you
Because-
buying it at a fucking gas station?
Well, it's not a gas station.
I know where I'm gonna go
Sometimes-
get my produce and my
Yeah,
diesel.
I'm not going there for produce. Sometimes you get a sandwich. And, and sometimes you don't want chips. You want some fruit. And there's apples there. And I buy an
They
apple.
also have raisins.
Diesel and apple. One stop shop. Oh my
Raisins.
god.
Oh, you
Get
guys.
That was
Yeah,
funny.
like I did.
We're having an apple dispute.
Oh,
Yeah.
Who the hell eats raisins anymore? Like, if they're in trail mix,
I
I'll
don't
eat it.
know, but I'd rather a fucking raisin.
Who's
than
buying
a
those little
fucking
red boxes?
Red
Who's buying those
delicious
little
apple?
red boxes
This shit's trash.
of raisins?
I
With
would.
the-
I love raisins.
The chick with the hand basket that's pretending to be Snow White on the
The
fucking box.
Sunmaid motherfucker.
Fuck that. Yeah, that's right.
Come correct.
How come she hasn't been canceled yet? I don't understand.
She's a Sunmaid.
You can't be putting women on boxes of food anymore. It's bad.
God.
Like it was some fat fuck
red
dumping
del-
salt out of his back while he was walking down the road.
Dude, raisins.
Fucking red
Dude,
delicious.
Raisins.
I love raisins and
I
dried
fucking-
cranberries.
I moved out of the house when I became an adult just so I wouldn't have to fucking eat raisins anymore. It's like that's something they
Even
force
even
feed
the gold
kids.
even the golden ones, Brian.
Golden raisins. That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
They're awesome.
No, I'll eat them if they're in cookies or trail mix. But who goes out of their way to eat raisins?
What about prunes, Brian? You have prunes in the
Mine.
hacienda?
Never had a prune in my life.
Not ever.
No.
Really? They're not
For
good.
real. And to be fair, I think I may have had a plum once or twice in my life. I've never eaten
I
really
love plums.
That'll make it.
Like
Yeah, because they don't sell them at the
Yeah, they
fucking
do.
gas station where Brian buys
It's
the
not a
stuff.
gas station.
Is that where Brian's buying?
Wawa's not a gas station?
That's where he buys apples. He said whatever apples Wawa sells, that's what he's
Wawa
eating.
didn't start off as a gas station. The one by my house doesn't have gas. They don't even have an ATM in there.
You can
I
get
told him-
apples, you can get a quart of oil, you can get a tank of
It's not a
gas.
gas station.
You can get
Wes says Granny Smith apples are the best apples. And I said they're good, but they're
He's
not
wrong.
the best.
Well,
Yeah.
you know
Honey-
what's really those
Honey
golden
Honey
delicious ones.
Crisp are the best.
Golden delicious apples suck. I think they're
They
terrible.
do. They do suck.
They're not
Yeah.
delicious at all.
No, they're not.
It's nice.
And I said that Honeycrisp and Pink Ladies are the best apples. And Brian said I was making it up and that Pink Ladies wasn't a real thing.
Because the fucking gas station don't sell them. It's not reality.
JD is showing everybody that he's using real spackle, just so we're paying attention to what's going on over there.
Now,
Yeah, well,
doesn't
there's
real
also a
spackle
problem.
it goes on pink and dries white, right? Or some shit.
Yeah,
Some of
we'll
it.
see about
Sometimes.
that.
Yeah, that's a typo. Yeah.
You can buy that kind, yeah.
I used a bunch of that today. In fact.
Wes says raisins are good if they're in trail mix. Dragon fruit are amazing. So are kiwi. He eats 2 every day.
Kiwis are good.
Kiwi? The
Yeah.
fuck out of here with your monkey testicles.
That's
Kiwis
because
are
Wes
good.
lives in the uppity
They're
up
fucking
like
pain in the ass
wannabe
to open.
uppity up part of New York that wants to be California. Fucking have dragon fruit
Yeah.
stands on the road and shit like that while they're putting while they're
Well, they're putting out their Joe
Well, they're
Biden
putting-
signs?
no while they're putting out like their barbecue sauce pizzas and shit whatever the hell they have in California.
But you don't like barbecue sauce on a pizza, Brian?
No, that's dumb.
With some chicken
Really?
and bacon?
What? Yeah.
I mean, I've had it before, but
chicken and.
I wouldn't call it pizza. They should call it something else.
Like
Oh,
what?
you feel like pizza needs to have a red sauce?
It needs to be pizza.
But it is pizza.
How is it not pizza?
I don't know. I just feel like it's not.
Hmm.
I mean, I've had the other stuff. It's fine. I just think we should call it something else.
Like.
Do they sell
Barbecue
barbecue
pizza?
pizza at Wawa?
I don't know. Maybe.
Aw.
The first
It's
time,
not a thing until it gets on the Wawa menu
Yeah.
in Brian's book.
Oh, Wes just brought something controversial. He says pineapple belongs, capital letters, on pizza.
Absolutely.
I will not argue with that,
I will not either.
dude. Pineapple
But
on a
you have-
pepperoni pizza is really good.
It's really good.
Yeah, you can't just come out the box with a pineapple pizza. Like it's too much.
Pineapple by itself? No.
No.
Yeah,
No,
just
you gotta-
straight up pineapple. Like that's incorrect. You
Right.
need something salty.
Yes.
So I
Yeah,
usually
eat
rock.
Canadian bacon.
I usually do ham,
Mm-hmm.
pineapple, and feta cheese.
No shit. Never tried it with feta. Ooh.
That sounds interesting.
It could be good.
Because the feta's got that real bite to it.
Yeah.
The ham doesn't
I
have
can see-
enough. But I could see a pepperoni. Yeah. But if you're just
Pepperoni.
like, I'm just having a pineapple pizza. Get the fuck out of here. I'll have a pineapple pizza. No, you fucking won't. Not my home.
And I don't like a lot of pineapple. Like, you gotta be sparing with it because it releases moisture on the pizza. So you don't want your
Yeah.
pizza
Right.
to, like, turn it into soup.
Get everything all wet.
You don't want big monster chunks of it either.
No.
Like it's gotta be spread out nicely. You know.
But you still
Yeah,
need
like I don't.
equal parts, meat versus fruit.
Now, I will tell you that I have had pizza with chicken, bacon, and apples on it.
That sounds kind of good.
Fancy.
And I can't remember if it was red sauce or not now. But it seemed fine. Dug it.
Wes is saying that where he lives, if you
Oh,
get
the
ham and
sausage.
pineapple pizza, it won't have sauce, just cheese, meat, and fruit. He said it was strange at first, but it's dope now.
You gotta add the feta.
Like, for instance, have you any of you guys ever
Yes.
had a buffalo chicken pizza?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, a lot of places will just replace the pizza sauce with buffalo chicken sauce
Mm-hmm.
and buffalo sauce, and they'll throw in, blue cheese and stuff like that. But the first time I ever had it was from this place. It was just a normal pizza, and what they did was they had breaded chicken that they, chopped up into, biteable chunks or whatever,
Right.
and they dipped that in the buffalo sauce,
Ooh,
and
that
then they
sounds
just put
good.
that as a topping on the pizza.
Yeah. That sounds
And
nice.
I have to say, I really enjoyed that better than just having a flat-out pizza that was just buffalo sauce on it.
Right.
Buffalo sauce is good, but it's not great.
Right.
Like you
It's
gotta
just Frank's.
you gotta take buffalo sauce. Like it's just kind of meh. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can't.
Like
do
every once in a
buffalo
while, I'm in the
anymore.
mood for it. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna do some science right now.
Do
I
it.
can't be on camera when I do science.
That's okay.
Oh, it's a secret.
Do your
Secret
science.
Science.
There's nothing wrong with a little science in your life.
Yeah, I'm not the. I like buffalo, but if there's other spicy wing flavors, I'm more likely to get that than just regular old buffalo.
Oh, if we're talking wings, regular wings, then yeah, Matt, I'm with you. I've done buffalo wings my whole life. I'm not afraid to venture out into other flavors that people give them out. Like, I'm a big fan of the Asian zing.
Yep.
And the last time we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, which seems like an eternity ago, I tried one of their dry rub sauces as opposed to a wet sauce.
Yep.
And I kind of enjoyed it. I can't remember what flavor it was, but I dug it.
I do like some of the dry rub wing shit. I'm just a fat piece of shit, and I like food.
So,
Me too, man.
J-
The
JD,
biggest...
you're really
Go ahead.
getting it in those grooves there.
Yes, sir.
And so I assume that when you're done, you're gonna wipe it off.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll take a brush and a small brush and just sort of
I'm gonna try just a paper towel since I
Ah,
actually
okay.
sealed this one.
So he's just gonna try to rub it off the surface of the bricks. The nice thing about using spackling to do this is it leaves like this strange, like almost glittery effect.
Like a granular.
Yeah. that makes it look more like real brick. If you understand what I mean. Like if you look
More
at
textured.
older brick, yeah, but if you look at like the surface of older brick, like the coloration on it, it has like these granule, like almost metallic flakes in it, and that's what using the spackling leaves behind.
Jan, that would be the silica.
There you go. Thank you for using the proper terminology, and I'm talking like an idiot.
You and I are talking like an idiot. I did my science, so
Ooh,
it puts
you
me in
did
a
do
good.
your.
I did my
Check out
science.
the big brain on
JD,
Brad.
if you were to do this all over again, would you have created these bricks and spackled it before you pasted the whole piece together into this L shape? I wonder.
No,
Okay.
I would have built it, and then, I mean, it would have been this way.
Okay.
This is
Did
closer
you
to
say
a finishing.
Oh, it's a finishing thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you need to have it like painted and all that stuff, and you don't really paint until, you know, everything's
It's fully assembled.
built.
All right.
Did you say
It's-
secreted, Brian?
No, I didn't say that.
I must have done too much science.
So are you pushing on there with a good amount of pressure, or?
Yeah, I mean,
It looks like. That thing's metal.
yeah, but it's
Really,
a paint knife.
it's wiggly.
Oh,
Oh, just like good old Bob Ross used to use.
yeah. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Poor Bob
JD is-
Ross.
I love that guy.
I very much enjoyed watching that guy's show.
Yeah,
Did you guys watch the documentary
I did.
about
I
him?
did.
No, I didn't.
That's some fucked up shit.
Yup.
What happened to him?
Oh,
So basically,
Hi, Steven.
he was partners with this couple,
hi, buddy.
Yeah.
and they really pushed him to get into the public eye and have his own paint line and all this shit. And he was friends with other artists that did shows similar to his. And the lady fucking basically ripped them literally ripped them off. The lady put out a book, how to their big thing was painting flowers and shit.
Yeah.
So the fucking the Bob Ross's manager lady puts out this book that's basically a fucking copy of these other people's techniques and shit. Just real shady shit. And then when he died, it turned out that the son didn't own the Ross name.
Uh-huh.
So he used to go on, his son used to be on the show, and he's a really talented artist too, and he can't go by his own name.
No.
Hey,
He used
and
to
they-
he used to teach classes for the
Yeah.
Bob Ross Institute shit,
Yup,
but he can't even do that anymore.
right.
Because these people, this couple that supposedly helped Bob get started,
Yup.
stole his name and the rights to his name. So everything you see in every store anywhere that has the Bob Ross trademark is not owned and never was owned by Bob Ross and his family.
See, that's some bullshit.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
That
Scumbags.
sounds like that. Do you guys ever see that movie /
right.
documentary about McDonald's? Almost the same thing. Michael Keaton was in it.
Oh,
And
the
he
founder.
played-
Oh,
Yeah,
The founder,
He
yeah,
played
yeah.
the guy that took over, and same thing. They couldn't even use their name because
Yeah.
he bought the whole shittery.
Isn't this why they invented guns? It seems like a solution.
It's really
Certainly
fucked
do
up
I,
too
yeah.
because
It
Bob's
is.
son lives in squalor, man. He has nothing. He struggles so bad. And you know as well as I do that company, the Bob Ross name, makes millions a year.
millions
And that man-
and millions. All the shit that's trademarked, the little fucking Bob Ross mints and the Bob Ross fucking Funko
Mints.
Pop and the Bob.
Magnets and
NECA Bob Ross.
everything.
Yeah,
there's
Everything.
even
Yes.
There's a chia of Bob
Yep.
Ross too.
It's
Yep.
all, none of it goes to Bob or his family, and his son Steve lives with nothing. And it's like
This
that,
is-
like TK
This is
was
sad.
saying,
I'm gonna have to science some more.
Steve paints the best mountains according to Bob. That's right.
So Steve is his son.
Yeah.
And so the guy can't have a show called The Joy of Painting with Steve Ross. Is that what
Nope.
you're saying?
Yep.
Cannot.
Yeah, it would have to be
That's-
fucking. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
I don't even
Painting
know.
with Steve.
I don't even know if he's allowed to have a painting TV show as a relative of Bob's. Like, I think
Wow.
there's something contractually stating that he can't.
Really?
I gotta
Yeah.
come over to your house with my side-by-side and paint the walls red with your fucking blood. How about that?
that
Don't
documentary
even need a
was,
TV show.
That documentary was crazy. And seriously, I grew up, like, just loving the shit out of Bob Ross as a young artist. Like, he was, like, my hero. Like, he was, like, the most famous artist at that point in time. And I was like, dude, I want to be just like Bob Ross when I grow up. You know,
I'm
like,
gonna
you
grow
know?
a big afro.
Can you see that? That'd be awesome.
You just sit there with a putty knife and just perfect mountain. It'd take me hours, and I wouldn't even come close to painting something that cool.
Yeah, but I mean, that was part of Bob's whole technique, was trying to prove that this stuff is not as complicated as it seems. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Still
all
like-
just... It's not even about talent, it's all about technique, and anybody can
Yeah.
paint. You know, like, that was the most amazing thing about Bob, but that's what he taught everyone. You don't have to have an artistic background or what you think are skills. You just follow his techniques and you can paint anything you want.
Yeah.
It's your world. You know what I mean? Like,
It just looked like magic when he did it. It's
I
like,
know, right?
Jesus, man,
Yeah.
that's just so impressive.
And he was always so happy about it. Everything was happy. Everything was great.
Yeah.
Happy little mountains, happy little clouds, your
Yeah.
own world.
I think
Got
Bob did a lot of
boulder over
science.
here.
I think
We got a
Bob
little
did a lot of
boulder
over here.
things, yeah.
We don't want him to
Bob
be
did
lonely,
some
so we'll just go ahead.
Right?
My friend.
No mistakes, just happy accidents. I love that. I love that. I used to fall
He's
asleep
right.
watching Bob. He put me to sleep.
He's
so
right up
comforting.
there with Mr. Rogers as just being like a good dude.
A
but I
genuinely
think-
good
I think-
dude.
Fucking stellar.
I think
human
Bob
being.
was a little bit more of a. Bob liked to get down. I think
I agree. Yeah.
with things like I could definitely see Bob like going to a key party. You know
Hanging
what a
out
key
with
party
Willie
is?
Nelson. You know. Hanging out with Willie
Yeah,
Nelson,
probably.
maybe? Yeah. You know.
Yep.
I could see Bob hanging out with Willie, you know. But Mr.
I bet
Rogers,
you- I
I
bet
do
you
not
it-
see Rogers hanging out with Willie Nelson. No.
No, Rogers is just going home to be with his wife. They're gonna have like
Bacon
some baked
cookies.
chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, like real vanilla shit. But like, God bless you, you know. But I think Bob was like, Bob was out having threesomes.
Probably.
Bob
Yeah.
Bob definitely got down like that.
I agree.
I think I really do believe Bob Ross slung a ton of dick.
It's
Just a happy little accident.
That's a possibility.
Dude, what?
That's funny as fuck. You
Oh,
start
I
watching
got it
it
in
with
your
a,
hair.
Oh, it's a happy little accident.
It's just a happy little accident.
oh my god.
I mean, hey, look, what happened?
In your
There's no
hair,
shame in that
or do you
game.
want the happy little accident?
Oh my god. That's crazy. Anyway.
I'm gonna paint some clouds on your back.
Got some pink.
I will
No,
say,
I mean it doesn't make him a bad guy.
No,
Yeah, like fluffy little clouds.
if I'm having a rough time and I can't sleep, all I gotta do is put on the joy of painting and I'm out within 2 episodes.
There you go.
It's mellow as shit. He is the most mellow
Yeah.
person to listen to talk. It's
Yeah.
amazing. And he's not like monotone and annoying like Ben Stein. It's just very comforting. I don't know. It's pretty awesome.
I think he hits like those comforting tones. Like there are just tones that are just comforting. I can get down with that.
I'm not sure if I can think of very many people who talk like that. Can you? Just,
who do I?
like,
Norm Abrams from the New Yankee Workshop. He was on Channel 9 too, and did a bunch of shop work and stuff. And he was almost the same with his woodworking as Bob Ross was with his painting, because he just come up. But he was very monotone. But it was the same thing. I just sit there and stare at the TV the whole entire show, like in a trance. And then when he was done, I was like, God, he just made that look fucking easy. You know, making like wood projects.
I've met him.
Oh yeah.
He lives in Massachusetts.
that's cool.
Really nice guy.
He seems like it.
Well, it was like 5-6 years ago. I wasn't like, yes, I didn't meet him.
Pass?
Oh man.
Bob Ross?
I'd have to look it up. I don't remember now.
90 something maybe?
Was it 90s?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
thought it was like early 2000s, but
So you met him back in the early 90s, Matt?
No, not Bob Ross,
5 years
Norm
ago.
Abrams.
Norm Abrams.
Oh, Norm Abrams.
He was like on this. Yep, there you go.
I remember this old house.
Yeah, that was all filmed in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
With the Boston, and it had that weird opening, and it was like kind of like neon or whatever, and it went like in an oval, and it had that. God, I can't think of that. I don't know how to describe that theme from that production company when they would do their logo in the beginning, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
It was like, it's like it started with a W or whatever.
WGB.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For us, Channel 9.
Yeah, and it had like that weird fucking.
Yeah. You know, I was talking the other day about how I actually miss PBS. I found a program on Nova, but it was online, and I was like, dude, I used to watch Nova on I watched PBS more often more often than almost any other station ever.
They had when I was a kid, that's pretty much all it was on was fucking Channel 2. You had Mr. Rogers. My parents would watch Nova, This Old House,
Wild America,
Electric Company,
Wild America. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, Wild America. I fucking love that shit.
Yep.
Mutual of Omaha, Wild Kingdom.
Yep.
What was the theme to that?
Wild America.
I remember the cheat.
Fuck.
Yeah, I remember
Marty
the
Stouffer.
cheetahs running.
It had some pretty dramatic music in the beginning.
Yeah.
You're what? This is Marty Stouffer's Wild America. Was it Stout? Was that who it was?
Was that his name?
I think so.
I can picture the face, but I can't even tell you what his name is.
Yeah.
And then Nature. I don't know if that was on PBS,
Yes.
but that was narrated by Lauren Green
I
from
think.
Battlestar Galactica.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And Masterpiece Theater. Do you guys remember Masterpiece Theater?
Yep.
My mom used to watch that all
Yep.
the time.
Yep.
And
3, 2, 1 Contact.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember that
I mean,
so much.
PBS still exists, right?
Yeah, but
it doesn't get much airtime. Like, people don't really watch it much anymore because not a lot of people have cable anymore.
There was a cooking show on there, America's Test Kitchen. I think that was PBS, wasn't it?
Well,
Weren't
that's
they
where
funded
Julia.
I think so.
They were funded
where
by the
Julia-
viewers, I think.
Yes. So they're
Yes.
partially funded by the government and they're partially funded by
Yeah.
sponsors. So they
Viewers-
have their fucking telethons all the time.
Yeah.
Viewers like you. Sponsored by
Yep.
viewers.
Get your tote bag, everybody! Get your tote bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. If it was if you gave $5, you got a tote bag.
Uh-huh.
If you gave the more you gave, you got little doodads. Julia Child was
Oh.
on there.
Yeah. A
And I
lot
think
of
there was
cooking
a-
shows.
There's a show called Mystery. That's what my mom used to watch that one too.
I remember that
Oh,
one.
with the fucking Richard Gorey opening,
Yeah.
where it was all the Richard Gorey animation.
But like, what were the other ones? Like Frugal Gourmet,
Yes.
Frugal Gourmet,
Yank
Julia
Yank,
Child,
Yan
the
can cook.
Yank, yep.
the Cajun.
Oh,
guy.
yep, I
What
remember
was the
that.
Cajun guys show called?
Dustin
Do you remember?
Wilson.
What was his
Dustin
show
Wilson.
The
called? Oh, I can't remember, man.
I think it was like just cooking with Dustin or something like that.
Was that what
But
it was?
But it was funny. Like my mom would be like, "Wait till he stirs," because when he would stir, his belly would like
Yes.
jiggle like Santa Claus.
It would stir as well.
That shit was awesome.
I remember when the Frugal
I'll
Gourmet
guarantee.
would be
Yeah, I'm
on.
guaranteed.
The Frugal Gourmet, his name was Jeff Smith, and
Yes.
he would be cooking,
Yes.
and my mom would like yell at the TV. He's like, "That's a lot of butter, Jeff Smith."
My mom. My
Wow.
mom had his. My mom had his book called Cooking with Wine. And I don't know if you remember, but like some of his shows, he would just dump wine in everything he was cooking.
Old dash of this,
He-
old dash of that.
He got into a lot of trouble. He was a fucking pedo.
Was he? I
Yeah,
can see that.
Google Jeff Smith pedophile. I'm not even kidding.
No, that's sad.
Do it, Brian.
Aw.
What is it?
Do you want these? They're extra.
I'm okay. I'm good.
You want these? They're extra.
Not right now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Do you want some chicken fried rice?
No,
Create
I just made
channel.
more rice. For
Okay.
me. I made the same thing I made earlier, just a second time.
That's Steven. You guys hear
Keto
Steven?
confirmed.
That's Steven.
Hi.
Hello, Steven.
What's
You're
this,
live.
Hello,
Steven?
Steven. You're live right now. You're live on the
Does-
air, Steven.
Does he paint mountains really good?
No, I don't know.
No.
Steven, do you paint mountains really well?
No, I did. One time I did like outer space on like.
Oh,
Do you remember?
kind of. Yeah,
I
okay.
did, like,
Yeah.
Like the spray paint stuff.
I
I saw
remember
a video
you
one
doing
time
that.
and I was like, I can do that, and then I did it.
So, hold on, real quick. Top 5 favorite candy.
Top 5 favorite candy.
Yeah.
Okay. My number 1 favorite is Kit Kats, then Crunch Bars,
Mm-hmm.
then
Crunch
Hershey's
Bars?
Special Dark.
Hershey's Special Dark.
It's all
Not
chocolate.
Just any regular dark
Tell 'em
chocolate.
It's all
pick a candy.
chocolate. You have to pick a candy, not just chocolate, basically.
Okay. Then
He's gonna say jelly
Ranchers.
beans.
Jolly Ranchers.
All right.
Oh,
Jelly
wait, one more. I really like just butterscotch. Like
Butterscotch
Butterscotch.
candies.
There you go.
Like,
Like
you know, that's
Werther's? Like that
Like
a
Werther's?
fucking
Yeah.
old
No,
man
no,
has
no,
in
no,
his
no.
like
pocket?
the old school hard
the
ones.
hard
Yep.
ones.
Like
yeah.
they would be in your grandma's purse. The
Yep.
old
Yeah.
hard
And they were
butterscotch
yellow
candies.
yellow cellophane.
The yellow cellophane.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
it.
That's his top 5. That's nice. Good.
Okay.
Dude, I was in a
Alright.
I was in a
Top three
I
are
was in a
chocolate.
Walgreens last weekend, and there was this old woman waiting in line with a bag of Werthers, and I was just like, it's just so on the nose. It's too on the nose. I was getting ready to be like, lady, don't be all old in here buying Werther's candy.
Don't be old. What are you doing?
I was close. I was like, order that shit online. And like, we don't need to see this like in the real world. We know old people have Werthers.
Werther's
All
Originals. How about, do you guys remember, did you ever watch Antiques Roadshow on PBS ever?
I remember
Yeah.
A
that.
couple
yeah.
times.
I used to watch that shit when I was like 15.
Did you Google Jeff Smith,
I did not.
Brian?
No.
I didn't. No. Chris already confirmed it. And he says it's confirmed. I don't need to go look it up.
Mm. What did you say the Cajun chef's name was? I always forget it. What is it?
Dustin Wilson.
Dustin Wilson.
And then there was Paul Prudhomme.
Paul
He was a
Prudhomme.
big fat guy, and he was all like sat in a stool.
Is he the one that had the suspenders?
Dustin Wilson did.
Yeah.
Dustin Wilson had the suspenders. Okay.
The Julia Child show on HBO Max was actually pretty good, like the miniseries.
Oh, there was a mini series. I always wanted
Yeah.
to see the movie with like Amy Adams and
That's such a good movie. I watch it once a year.
It's Amy Adams and that actress that gets the awards all the time, right?
Yeah.
Helen Mirren.
No, the other one.
Meryl Streep.
Yes, Meryl Streep, right? She's in that too, correct?
Yes. And it's
I kind of have a.
It's called Julie and Julia.
I'll have to check that out.
It's pretty
I
good.
have a thing for Helen Mirren.
Yeah, she's pretty rad, man.
Helen Mirren can get it. A gray bush and all.
Was Justin Wilson? Did he coin that? Like, I guarantee.
I
Was that
guarantee.
him?
Yes, Dustin.
Yes.
Dustin Wilson. You're gonna get this gumbo in you, and you're gonna like it. I'll guarantee.
Yes.
I
Yes.
guarantee.
Yes. That is.
And I
the
remember
man right there.
He had like, it was like the first like spicy kind of potato chip, like late. It was like it was a Ruffles flavor. It was like Dustin Wilson approved.
I guarantee.
You're gonna love it. I
I
guarantee.
I guarantee. He wasn't
love
even
that.
from Louisiana. He was from Chicago.
I love that part of the story. Thank you.
No, it says he was born in Roseland, Louisiana.
Does it?
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with you.
He's
That
from
motherfucker
Chicago, no?
He's from Chicago. I guarantee.
He died in Baton Rouge in 2001.
He was living the gimmick.
And then they put him in Ninja Turtles.
Was he in Ninja
Crocodile.
Turtle? Leatherhead.
Bob
He's my favorite. My favorite.
Yeah.
I got the
Favorite
Super
turtle
7
character?
version of him.
Good night, Wes.
Night West.
Hey, Wes.
Matt, are you getting the Fury Toys Leatherhead?
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
You don't sound happy about that.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Yeah, me neither. It's okay. You don't have to.
There we go. Yeah, no, he looks really cool. I think I'm gonna do like a Leatherhead shelf because I have the Playmates original Leatherhead. I've got another Playmates like when they redid the Turtles at some point Leatherhead, and now I have the Super 7 Leatherhead, and then I'll get the Fury Leatherhead.
Yeah.
So I think I might just do a shelf of Leatherheads. Just
And
through
then
the
you gotta have
years.
Crocmaster hanging out there with them.
Crocmaster, yeah.
Yeah, and Fiona.
What a dumb fucking sidekick. Like
Crocmaster?
that just, yeah, he looks cool, and I like the action figure, but it's just like, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fucking fuck around with these creatures that can kill me, that like are barely like have no intelligence and don't recognize you. They only recognize when they see me. Food is coming.
So it was Louisiana Cookin' was just the name of the show.
That's it?
Okay.
Yeah. In the 80s.
Louisiana cooking.
Yan still has a cooking show. Martin Yan.
Does he?
Yeah, it's showing on YouTube. It's called Chinatowns. Martin Yan's Chinatowns. New Wave Chinese.
And I remember every he had all these different aprons, and it was always like a walk pun. It would be like walk this way, WOK.
I like that dude.
So JD, how are you getting this spackle off?
Well, I was trying to wipe it off, but the paper towel was just shredding. Because somebody didn't get the bounty.
Don't yell at me.
Oh no, what you do? You gotta get the bounty.
I had to.
Select a size.
They are
These are
selected
selected
size.
but they're.
Oh,
they're
did you
not
get
as
the
good.
Viva? Did you get the Viva?
No,
ones?
I got the Sam's Club brand because it was like $10 difference between the Sam's Club brand and the Bounty.
That $10
Shit.
makes a difference.
Yeah.
Like
Should have
during
got the Wawa
pandemic-
tail.
Remember during the pandemic when paper goods, like you're like, well, here's what they have, so here's what they
Yeah.
get, man. God, I
Uh-huh.
missed my Bounty paper towels.
I do like the Sam's Club toilet paper though. I'm not gonna lie, that shit's fucking
I
choice.
will say that I have stayed with the cheap toilet paper because it's not.
Come on,
cheap
Brian.
It's not cheap inferior. It's just as good as the Charmin, and it's the store brand.
But see,
Okay.
that's how the Sam's Club is, and it's really good stuff.
I always bought cheap
Toilet paper.
toilet paper. I don't like it really thick.
Mine's not super thick. It's just normal thick.
Like the Charmin stuff is like, oof.
Well, don't get
Feels
the-
like you're
the blue
wiping your
Charmin.
asshole with a fucking sock.
Don't
Yeah.
get the blue Charmin. Get the red Charmin. The blue Charmin's like wiping your ass with like a mitten.
Yeah, like
I do
you
not.
got a
Charmin's
ball of
lucky.
yarn in your hand.
I don't like excessively fluffy paper towel or toilet paper
No.
because there's something that happens, and this is a girl thing, and we call it clitty litter, and it just sticks down there
Yeah, you get
and
dingleberries.
leaves some fucking residue because it's just.
I've never heard that before. That's great.
Me neither.
Clitty
That's
litter.
new.
It's a thing. It's a thing. You'll hear other people say it now, and you'll be like, I know what that is. It's just, yeah. It's because we wipe our bits every time we pee. So, like, you don't want stuff sticking to things down there, or, like, leaving little shreds of stuff behind. So I get particular about my toilet paper, yeah.
I would
Yeah.
say lettuce, romaine lettuce. Just use a stock of romaine lettuce and tamp
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Tamp it.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Just.
All right,
tell
guys,
it
on that
with the
note-
lettuce.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
All right.
I gotta go and
It was
climb
good
ladders
having you on,
tomorrow.
Matt.
Yeah, it was
We're
good
glad
to be
you're
on.
here.
Good having you on.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Matt's
All right,
gonna
guys.
go try and
I
find
love
some
you.
clitty litter.
Yeah.
Love you too,
Yes.
buddy. Good night.
Take care, man.
With my
Bye,
pinky
buddy.
finger. Good night.
Love you, dude.
So, JD,
Yeah.
so now that you're doing this the longer way to get
Yeah.
that off, does that mean that since the spackle's going to sit on there longer than you had anticipated, the longer it takes you to get it off, like when you get to the end, it's going to be really, really hard to get off?
No, the water will break it down. I mean, it's pretty dry because I put it on real thin.
Okay.
Yeah, if you use that on a wall, you get a wet sponge. Is actually what you can sand that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or sandpaper, so it's very easy to come off.
I just always have difficulty because, like, no matter what I do, if I seal it or not, sometimes well, actually all the time, it just, like, the color bleeds.
On the bricks. That's what he was
Yeah.
trying to prevent.
That's
by
what I was
sealing
trying
it
to.
first.
That's why I went out and sealed these before. It's not as bad as it was in, like, previous times, but it still does it.
The nice part is if you just kind of like rub it with a damp brush and then, like he's doing, just paper towel the excess off. It comes pretty clean and it looks fairly realistic. I believe.
Oh yeah, that looks good, man.
And then you put a wash over it, and you know what I mean? It'll.
Dingy it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
that definitely
Yeah.
looks real.
And it's a lot easier than cutting individual bricks. You know what I mean? Like some people will cut individual bricks and glue them
Glue them
together,
together,
and
yeah.
all
Oh
that.
my
But
God,
That
that's good.
just sounds like something I'd shoot myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this method, you know, like, cause he gridded everything out. He drew it all out with a ruler and an X-Acto knife and then ran a pencil over it to smooth out the edges of the bricks.
And there's an example of the bleeding. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But the paper towel dabbing usually pulls that color out of the spackling so it doesn't remain in the grooves. But either way, you know, putting a black wash over it really changes how it's going to look before it's finished anyway. I don't think I could handle, like, some people even do that when they build, like, stone buildings. They'll cut out individual stone blocks and then just glue them all together and build the structure, like, you know. I don't know if
Like it was really built that way.
I don't think I'd enjoy that.
I mean, it definitely has its character, you know what I mean? It has its
Maybe if you're
charm.
building like a round tower or something, that might be like really beneficial and a lot easier, but
Nah, you just get a
well,
big...
Well, just cutting it out of one piece is going to be a lot stronger too, and versus
yeah,
a whole bunch of
right?
little tiny pieces.
You're building a tower, you just fucking... Like, just use a poster tube, you know? Something like that. But then, I mean, you're kind of gluing individual bricks at that point.
Yeah.
And that's probably how I would do it anyway. Something like that.
Or use like a thinner piece of foam and just roll it.
Roll it around.
If you heat it up, it'll roll easy.
Yeah.
You know, you could already have the stones pre-cut before you even start rolling it. I mean, that's how they do. Like, a lot of these people that do like cosplay armor and shit. They just use like flexible thin foam.
Yeah, but that's a different kind of foam. It's not.
It is.
It's not like insulation foam.
No, but I still think it could work.
Dude, some of those people that make those costumes, man, it's really quite incredible. What?
I love watching it.
They do. I love, like, yeah, when they do the here's how I did this type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's fascinating.
Just like they wrap a part of their body with like cellophane
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
like, put tape over it
Duct tape.
and cut it out. And then there's
And that's their pattern. Yeah. Dude, it's
I
wild.
There's
love
a-
that, man.
There's a gal and her husband who do all that. So I think it's mostly her, but I follow her on the Facebook, and she does the same thing that you just said.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
she's
I
got a
think
little corgi dog that makes its way into
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
show all the time. But
I follow her too.
Yeah.
I follow
yeah,
them
she
too.
does some
Yeah.
amazing
She
stuff.
does-
She
Like,
does like
crazy stuff.
videos that are like, you know, the time sped up and everything, and
Yeah.
it's just incredible. She's
It's
a,
like, starts with a K, doesn't it?
yeah, I couldn't even tell
It's
you.
like
what it is.
Kikamaro or
Something,
like that.
yeah.
something to that effect.
I want to try to build armor this year. Just one time. I would love to attempt to do that kind of thing.
She puts like lights in her sword and her armor pieces and
Yeah.
all this fur and stuff. This is like all out, total,
It's awesome.
really cool stuff.
And then I found this other girl on Instagram. She makes like Iron Man armor stuff. I mean, she's got her 3D printers, and
wow.
she puts in the actuators and all that other stuff to make
Wow.
it like move and shit. And I'm like, get the hell out of here.
That's
That one
crazy.
starts with a K as well. I forget. It's like Kiara or something like that.
Could be the same chick. That's awesome. I love how serious some of these people take their cosplay too. Like, they ain't fucking around.
Did any of you guys order any mythics?
I did.
Nope.
Did my all in.
I didn't think you guys did.
I did not. No.
Last time, Mike. I think it's my last time doing a
I was-
pre-order.
I was seriously hemming and hawing about just waiting for BBTS, and I kind of doped the prices out, and it was going to be kind of close on my credit card too, on if it was going to be on the next. I actually called the credit card company and said, if I make this purchase today, will it show up on this month or next month? And she was like, oh, your statement's already been out, so it'll be on next month. I'm like, okay, I got enough. I just want that extra leeway. But I only got one set of the skeleton stuff, and that was it.
I got an all in and an extra horse because I wanted. Dude, after seeing that line at Legion's Console, I don't like. I have opportunity to buy this stuff from them again, but I do not want to wait in that fucking line.
Yeah.
I hate waiting in line.
Waste your whole damn day doing that shit.
We didn't wait in any lines. We got what we wanted.
Oh yeah, at
Last
RetroCon, right?
Yeah.
There was.
Aren't they supposed to be at Zolo too? Isn't that in a
Yeah,
couple
they
weeks?
are going to be at Zolo. I need
When
to
is-
pick up. I want to. February 20.
Yeah, it's
Is that this weekend?
February.
No,
February.
February.
Oh, February. Not.
We're
We're still
still
in
in
January,
January.
Chan. Quit being a dipshit.
yeah.
It's fine.
Stop trying to fast forward time.
I'm not. I swear.
We're at that happy space just after Christmas, New Year. Everything's kind of like,
right.
take a breath.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I need to. I want to pick up another Olithia and another Lord. But yeah, I think this is the last wave of like an actual horseman wave. It's the whatever this one is. Pestilence? No, that was I forget. No, Pestilence was last year's. I forget. Never mind. Whatever. But
This would be death.
This is
yeah,
death.
death.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I
But,
think this is death.
But yeah, this is the. I think this is the last one I'm going to pre-order. I don't know, like in any mass, in any large volume. If I do pre-order anything in the future, like obviously we'll have the All Stars, and you want to get the 2 He-Man or 2 Motu tributes or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think I've reached my limit here with what I've accumulated mythic-wise, and I need to go through and like finally be like, all right, elves
Who's
and
leaving
orcs,
and who's staying?
baby, elves and orcs. That's all I need. Elves, orcs, and maybe some goblins. And,
Yeah, right.
and then a few choice characters like Gwendolyn I won't get rid of and stuff like that, and then I gotta see how I want to do with their cosmic stuff. So
Gwendolyn Heavensbrand has just such a lovely head sculpt. Like, it really
Yes.
is super great. I love it so much. And,
I remember-
And Juno. I love Juno's head
Yeah,
sculpt, too.
she's one of my favorites.
I remember when we're at Dust House, and I opened up the Gwendolyn, and she comes with the helmeted head on.
Mm-hmm.
I open it, and I'm like, I think I made a mistake. And then I swiped heads on it. I was like, oh my god, this thing's fucking. all of a sudden.
Frank's like, I'm in love.
Game changer.
It's like,
And then I broke the shield right away because I put
Yeah.
the handle on. And I tried to take the handle off, and I was like, oh, that was a mistake. Snap that peg right off. But there's a couple others I really like. I really like the Ravina, which I have there.
Yeah.
That was a fan choice one, right?
She was
the
some
purple
kind
one?
of exclusive, yeah.
Yeah.
So they'll never make her again. And,
Nope.
And I have others that elude me at the moment as to what my favorites are, but
I like the female warriors and the demons.
mm-hmm.
Those are my favorites.
Oh, the demons! You're a vampire guy.
Not vampires.
excuse
Yeah,
The yellow and the blue
like
and the red.
Aerithir and that batch.
Yeah.
Orcs,
I
I
like-
like the orcs, goblins.
I like the female half orc, half human one.
Oh yeah, that one's cool.
I like the look of that one a lot.
Yeah.
the head sculpt is just great.
Yeah, that was they called that a barbarian builder too.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
If I
okay.
remember correctly. I have you know those warriors of the Mesozoic or whatever?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They look like lizard people, lizard or T-Rexes or I don't
Yeah,
know.
they're
Oh,
like
yeah,
dinosaur
yeah.
warriors or
I've
something.
got
Yeah.
some of those. They're arriving tomorrow.
Oh,
Nice. Very
I'm
cool.
interested to see what you think about those.
Yeah.
Me too.
Those are on that like 5K website or something. I can't
Yep,
Yeah.
5K toys. Yep, that's where I
Yeah.
got 'em.
I was relatively interested in those, but I really wanted to hear someone's opinion of them before I jumped on them.
Well, the reason why I got them is because Gort got some, because you know he loves dinosaurs,
Right.
and he's like, you should get them.
Hmm.
So we were up late.
I had
Here
them
we go.
pre-ordered, and then I got the notification that they were coming in, and I had to cancel them
Yeah.
because they did like 4 different. There's like 2 versions of each, right?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different ones.
And then they just announced like a commander.
Yep.
'Cause
Yeah, I
the
got
first 2 designs were a soldier and like a captain or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I just got the soldier. I don't need any.
And they did
Highly
like a
decorated
green one and an
lizard
orange
man.
one of each.
I just needed I needed some grunts. I mean, Link fought lizard guys, so
Mhm.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
lizards.
I mean, D Amazing did review for them. I watched those.
I
And I was
didn't.
like, man,
I should
I
watch
really
them.
want these. But
Did
I
you
watch
guys
his-
check out any of those D&D figures yet?
Yeah, these.
I gave a look. I wasn't too terribly impressed.
yeah,
They're not the best,
Yeah.
but they get the job done. I haven't
They're
had
not
any
horrible.
break on me like other people have. The little kid though, one Bobby, I had to give him the hot water treatment because he was locked up everywhere. Every joint.
I loved that cartoon when I was a kid, but
Same.
if they made the figures like a little bit more, to them, I would
Mhm.
definitely be in on it.
so I got them as well. We
Actually,
found them at Target the
Who the
other
hell's the Avenger? Did that?
the other night.
Oh, there! I got a box yesterday that I didn't open. I think he's in there.
Oh, are those other ones out? The,
Yeah, Avenger and Dungeon
Avenger.
Master are Target exclusives, and then the rest of them you can get everywhere.
oh,
And then we're just waiting on the Thief and the Cavalier
yeah,
and the Wizard,
the wizard.
and then I think we're done. So just.
I always
3 more
thought that
to go.
Cavalier was a punk.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
my least favorite.
Same.
of all
Yeah, he
of them.
sucked.
Yep.
So
wuss.
my Diana and Bobby. So Diana had 2 left hands.
Really?
Oh man,
Yeah, so I had to take her back.
that's a bummer.
And Bobby had so much glue on his cod piece it was soaked down into his right hip.
Really?
Yeah.
And I tried cutting it loose and it wouldn't come loose. I just returned them and got new ones, and the new ones were fine. The new ones were perfect.
That's good.
I saw a couple things. I saw Pixel Dan got 2 Hanks, and I think he broke both of them right out of the box.
Oh no.
And I think it was Tidy Arm Hanger. He did a live unboxing, and his Hank box had a Diana in it.
Oh man, those
Interesting.
fucking. What company makes those? Is that
Hasbro.
yeah, of course. That whole windowless packaging, man, that's fucking dumb.
Yeah, I was in Target
So many fucking levels.
last week, and they have those
Okay.
other Dungeons and Dragons figures from the movie that's coming out.
Yeah, saw those
And-
too.
And the thing was, is like, I'm like, what's this? And I was like, I can't tell if this is gonna be, because there was no window. So like the only thing on the front of the box is like art. On the back of the box is a render. I'm like, I don't
Well,
know if I
No,
even have an
the
impulse
front of the
to-
box was like a shot from the movie.
Oh, well, but I'm like, I don't know what this is, and I don't know what this looks like, and I don't know if I have an impulse to buy this. You know, it's like, dude, fucking yeah. I used to, when they first announced the no plastic packaging, I thought it was no big deal. But now I'm starting to think like it is a big deal.
Oh, I
It
hated
is.
it from the get-go because you don't know what the hell you're getting.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, how many times have you stood and lined up like 5 Mythic Legions or Marvel Legends of the same kind? Okay, which one of you's coming home with me? You know, you're checking
Well-
out looking for cross-eyed eyes and paint rubs and, you know.
It's funny that you say that, Mike, dude. When we have the opportunity to go to a Horseman table, right, at a con, I'm sitting there going through. They've got all the characters lined up in stacks, individual characters, and I would go through, like, this one or this one, looking at the face, looking
Oh,
at the
yeah,
paint, looking
yeah.
at it's like, all right, I think that one's good. Then I go to the next one, I'm like, oh nope, that one is not good. Go back to this one.
Yep.
And it's funny. I remember at Cornboard be like, take your time, it's fine. I was like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm taking a lot of time, but I need to check, especially when I would be picking up figures for other people.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I want to make sure that because they were like, Brian, make sure you check them. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the windowless packaging, man,
Yeah, I hate it.
it's a fucking mess. More and more, I saw somebody post. They picked up a Sludge, the studio series, and they got home, opened it up, and it had 3 little like rubber dinosaurs in it.
Oh, I saw
Yeah.
that. I think people are calling shenanigans on that guy.
Oh,
Because he was like blaming, he said he got them from Amazon, I think. And,
wow.
you know, we know somebody that works for Amazon. He's like, well, you know, the returns would go into a different pile, and you wouldn't be buying them like that. And I was like, uh-oh. Some people just want the likes.
Well, still,
No, but you're right. It's
you don't
well,
know
dude,
if anybody's.
like I said, that
Yeah.
one guy got the wrong thing. He got the wrong figure
Yeah.
in his box. So
Well, and what if you wanna? If you're one of those people that likes to be an inbox collector, I mean, you're pretty much
Yeah.
screwed. You can't even
you
look
have
at your
no
toy.
idea. No
The
idea.
thing will be
Mhm.
sitting there for 20 years, and you'll open it up and it's something else.
That's right.
I mean, you can take the figure out and tape the fucking box back shut, and there you go.
It's true.
But then you still don't know what you're getting until you open the box.
Right. Yeah, like I could have seen 2 left hands on Diana.
Yeah, you could have.
And
Yeah,
the
that
kid at the
sucks.
register just laughed at me. I was like, well, I opened them up. Of course, they don't have a window box.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really pick. But she's got 2 left hands. And he just laughed at me. Because I'm returning toys.
Screw you, kid.
Yeah. Exactly.
If they're so interested in saving the planet, then why are they making fucking plastic toys?
In cardboard.
Yeah.
It's funny. I used to think it was, you know, I'd give them the benefit of the doubt, Earth-friendly stuff, but I mean, the price of gas has been so crazy, or oil, I should say. Plastics made from oil,
Yeah.
less plastic, less oil.
No. They're still cutting how many trees down to fucking make the packaging.
Yeah.
You're getting there, man. You're almost done.
Yeah. Yeah. These paper
I didn't
towels
think I'd
just
get that.
start shredding after a while.
Do you have any of those blue shot towels?
Not here, no.
Those are a little more durable,
Yeah, that would be.
but they're still paper though.
Well, yeah, but it's not gonna. You know, like this. These are just like shredding and rolling, like it's rolling up. So it looks like there's little worms and
Leaving
shit all
little-
over this.
Little white paper turds, it looks like.
Yes, yes. It's leaving the dingleberries that Charmin claims not to leave behind.
All right. I think I'll make this dude the same color.
I have to read the instructions for this transformer.
Oh, that was obviously from a purpler.
I can't wait to get this thing done though.
Yeah, been
So
working
we
on that
can
for a bit.
Yeah.
move on to something toy related.
What the hell? I got going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's 2 pieces. There we go.
So yeah, this time I used this because I couldn't find the Mod Podge spray.
Mm.
So I used this instead. It worked pretty good. I don't have as much bleed as I did before.
Is that the stuff that Robo from the Foosh uses to, like, he'll spray it on figures that he gets to knock the shine down? You know how, like,
It might be.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or there's like a, let's say it's like Tamaya or one of the paint companies makes like a dull coat. I think that's what it's called.
Look at that, you're almost done.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
I'm kind of excited to see the black wash go on it because it like just takes it that one more step. You know what I mean? Where like I might have been done at this point.
Oh shit, I would have been done a week ago. Victory!
Before the
touch it.
spackling even went on. right. But you know, I don't know if I would have taken it one more step after this, but there's something about adding that wash that just, you know, makes it look like a legit brick wall, you know.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Sometimes I get gun shy about taking that extra step because I've done it before, and then I'm like, no, why did I do that? I shouldn't have done that. But
You just
been-
went too far.
there's been more times where I'm like, oh, I'm so glad, you know, just
Yeah,
sometimes you just got to take a chance.
right.
The thing with painting is you can always paint over it, so it's
Mm-hmm.
not like you've ruined it. You might have give yourself a little bit more time.
I feel like that's a really big key to feeling like, maybe not feeling like, but other people calling you a professional at certain careers is like, can you fix your mistakes? Like, if you know how to fix your mistakes, you have now crossed a threshold into a different place.
That is
I was just talking to
interesting.
Kim about that last night. I was talking to her about work, and I was doing crown molding in this little conference room, and I had to do a bunch of little tricks to get the corners to meet up because they're, you know, not square, not plumb, not level, not 90 degrees, none of that stuff.
Right.
And so when I finished, it looked pretty good. And I said, yeah, my dad always told me, he says, it's not, with any craft, it's not how well you do your craft, it's how well you hide a mistake. And I always remember him saying that. It's so funny.
Yeah.
That's how I got my job.
That's funny. That's messed up.
Really good.
It's kind of funny though, because like, I mean, nothing is perfect. Nothing
No.
is ever gonna be perfect. You're never gonna do something perfectly, but being able to adjust that and fix the things that you've done wrong so that no one can tell.
Yeah.
Well,
it's super awesome.
Well, I took JD's comment as him fixing other people's mistakes.
That yes.
Well,
yeah,
no,
that's
I mean,
true.
yeah, and my own.
Right. Yeah. Because, like, speaking from my own experience, like, working in the construction industry, but being basically the finisher of most of these jobs, you know, because, like, the painters come in, and that's, like, what everybody notices pretty much more than anything, you know, is, like, what the trim looks like, what the walls look like, you know what I mean? So if you can't fix trim and make it look perfectly smooth, and you can't see like any nail holes or anything like that, if you can't straighten out drywall because drywall's not perfect and make it look just right, if you have to patch something, you don't want anybody to notice that shit, you know? So for some reason, we always used to get blamed if like the trim carpenters didn't finish something right, or if the drywallers didn't finish something right. Like, it was the painters. Get them in to finish it. It's like, damn it, now we gotta figure out how to do everything else.
We were always one of our, and this is like mostly a long time ago. Today the standards have changed quite a bit, but they're like, oh, the painters will fix it, you know, or you know, thank God for the painters, you know, and they come in and
Yeah.
you know, the painters say in our bacon
everything.
plenty of times.
Right.
Like, oh, all those little things are gone. It's all disappeared. It looks perfect. Great job.
Right. Yeah.
And then I ripped into the sheet for the tapers one time because they came in, sanded this wall and everything, and I went over there with my hand and went like that, and the dust just went everywhere.
Oh,
I
yeah.
said, you guys need to wipe this wall off. Well, we don't do that. And I said, you goddamn right you're going to fucking do that. I said, because the painters, it's not the painter's job. And he goes, oh yeah, the painters always come in and clean. I said, no, they don't.
No, we don't.
So why would they come in and wipe your ass from your job? I said, you need to wipe that wall down.
I mean, that's a big problem though with like new construction jobs, or just like after fresh drywall is done, is if they don't clean the walls, you know, just take like wet sponges on poles across the walls, that drywall dust gets in the paint and it just looks chunky and like there's hairs everywhere, and it's just it looks trashy, man. It's so bad.
Well,
We've had to,
like,
go ahead.
oh, like if you're on like a level 5 smooth wall where it's perfectly like skim coats and skin coats on this thing,
Yeah.
and then they don't, and then they paint over the dust, or they don't. Oh god, it's terrible.
It's awful. And then you got to take pole sanders to it before you put another coat on it. You know, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it is.
I do miss it sometimes though. Like, even though some of it was like, you know, challenging, and you'd get into fights on job sites sometimes, you know, and shit like that. It's like, that was some of the greatest work I've ever done in my life, you know. I loved working construction sites so much. Those good times.
It's cool. It has its moments.
Yeah.
Right now I'm lucky because we're working inside and it's cold as shit outside.
Right. Right.
That's kind of helpful.
It's kind of the part I don't miss is like challenging the weather and shit, because like, you know, you're going from one extreme to another sometimes, and it's a little difficult. It's a little hard when you're on your person.
When it's 90 degrees out, the paint dries too fast. When it's under 50, the paint doesn't dry at all. If you're outside. Anyway.
Right. And there were instances where like Wayne and I were outside painting in like really cold temperatures. And it's so hard to paint in gloves. It's just almost, it's ridiculous, man. It's impossible.
I can't wear gloves for shit.
But I did prefer it to like working in a corporate setting. You know, like everything changed every day. You know, or at least every week. You know what I mean? Like when a job was done, you moved on to the next job. You were inside, you were outside.
A lot of variety.
Yeah, you weren't like stuck in a cubicle, you weren't stuck on phones, you weren't dealing with multiple customers in a day's time. You're dealing with one customer per job. And their satisfaction, not 100 customers a day or something. You know what I mean? Like it's just a different experience. And I just loved that. You know? Especially like most of the time the customers were happy when you were done. When the job was finished, they were like, yes, my house feels like a home, thank you, you know, like whatever. They were grateful people instead of like, what did you do, you know, and like I don't know.
Nothing changes the look of something like a fresh coat of paint.
No shit.
It just makes it look brand new. It even smells brand new. It's like, oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. I love it. I love painting too. I'm not the best at it. I'm not perfect, but I do enjoy doing it.
You're pretty fucking good.
I bet you're pretty damn
Thank
good.
you.
From what I've seen at your house when I was there, it looked pretty damn good.
Thanks. I try. I'm trying, man. I'm working on it. Got some floors to clean up. Drop cloths didn't cover things, or I step in paint. I fucking step in paint all the time. It pisses me off so bad.
That's me. That little, wherever I do paint, because I hate painting. I'm just not good at it. And I make a mess. I'm that guy that steps right in the middle of the little liner. So I'm trying to be all slick and just all by the liner so I don't have to clean out the real paint tray. And then I step on the corner and it goes half of it on the back of my leg, the rest on the bathroom floor. Fuck.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
I always end up using paint that drips really bad for some reason, because I use a lot of enamels or like urethane finished paint, like paints that finish like that, and they're always really runny, and they always end up dripping all over the place. So even if it drips all over the drop cloth, I ended up on it at the bottom of my shoes, and I don't realize it, and then I'll have to go get something. I'll walk through the house and just track drips of paint all over the fucking floor, and it pisses me off.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's alright. I'll clean it up eventually. Just take a little scraper and pop off.
I'm not even allowed to have my boots in the house anymore.
Oh, man.
I cannot be trusted. Pine needles and shit behind me. What the hell? I just swept the kitchen floor.
Oopsie.
Yep.
We can't really do anything about that because, like, 4 dogs outside in the mud, it's not going to matter.
Yeah. We're surrounded by trees and we have one dog, but she's good enough. She likes to bring as much of the backyard in the house as she possibly can.
That's Kiva. That's what Kiva does. Yeah. Chewy's not really so bad. She sometimes gets it stuck in her paws, but Kiva comes in just covered in mud from head to toe. Like he's just smeared in it. It looks like he rolled in it. Like he's just...
That's what Kinley does. She goes out there and she'll like do this like little dive and then kind of does a swirl and ends up on her back and she's all kicking her legs like she's swimming in the grass or something. And
well, see, Kiva
gets up
does
and
that.
then gets up and then...
Chewy goes over and grabs him by the neck and drags him across the fucking yard so it gets caked in his fur.
Oh, Jesus. Dogs.
I love them. I don't care.
Aren't they?
I feel like for having 4 dogs, we keep the house pretty clean. It's not terrible. It could be worse, I guess.
I love dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Little people.
Little furry people.
And Kiva's personality is just like it's grown so much. You know what I mean? Over the last year, he's definitely showing a different personality.
Yeah, he was a ball of energy
Oh,
the
he still
last
is.
time we were over there.
He definitely is, but he's definitely adopted like a few of the traits from the other dogs a little bit here and there, so it makes it a little funny. They're good kids. And Chewy's usually just the sweetest dog in the world, unless it has something to do with food. She just wants to eat everyone's food. I have to watch her so closely.
Kiba likes the ice.
Yeah.
Kiba likes the ice cubes, right? Okay.
Now he wants them in his water bowl, and he dives. he bobs for ice cubes like he's bobbing for apples. Like he'll put his whole snout in the bowl and like fish around,
Bubbles.
blows bubbles, fishes for the ice cubes. And you look at him and you go, dude, what are you doing? And he'll just lift his head out of the bowl and just run water all over the place right out of his mouth.
I'll have my water on the rocks if you want.
It's so funny. I love it. I still have to warn everybody about Maisie trying to stick her tongue in people's mouths.
Yeah, it's a thing.
And Chewy likes to hump boys. You know, it's just her thing.
It's all dog activity. Dogs doing dog things.
Mm-hmm. And Kiba will chase a ball. He just won't give it back to you. You have to like headlock him and take it from him.
That's Kinley too. She's a retriever, but not a bringer backer.
Right.
She's a getter, a golden getter. There we go.
There you go. That makes a little more sense.
She wants you to chase her. She loves that.
I love that you guys take her to the beach. I wish I could take these guys to the beach. I think they'd love it.
It's awesome. We got one of those chuckets for the tennis ball, and she's just got free reign, and like she'll play fetch a couple times, but it's like she'll get it, maybe bring it back one time with some coaxing, and then she'll just grab it, put it on the ground, then roll on it and get her scent on it or whatever she does, and then that's kind of the end of the whole thing. When we go to the beach, it's non-stop. I mean, I'll just, and she just runs full tilt, gets the ball, brings it back. She's
man, that's
panning
awesome.
like she's on her last little breath, and she'll just keep as many times as you throw it, she'll keep getting it.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I bet these guys would love that kind of thing.
And she'll take a break every so often and go check out the ocean, the waves crashing and whatnot.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, sometimes her neglected tennis ball will travel out to sea and on its way to China or wherever.
Do you think like somewhere
Ask Cody if he can find it for you.
You think like somewhere in California somebody's like hanging out on the beach on a daily basis and they just find all these tennis balls?
Oh, sure, yeah. I'm sure. Fishermen pulling in all their salmon. Oh, tennis balls.
Tennis balls.
Just put it in the pile.
Look at that. Yeah.
Oh, nice, man.
Dude,
That
that's
looks
great.
great.
That's just that finishing touch, you know what I mean? Like give it some
That is
grime.
awesome. Looks
Some
totally
extra
real.
grime on that concrete too. That looks really awesome. Yeah.
On
Nice
that
and
mortar
Back there
too,
right
yeah.
now, but
That's alright. Usually the corners would probably get more of that anyway, so it makes sense.
Just kind of leaving it there to let it kind of do its thing.
Yeah. I like it.
Looks great, man.
So far, so good.
The masons at our job now didn't do an acid wash for their block work they did.
Mm-hmm.
So all of the brand new mortar looks like that. It's got all the calcium coming out of it and everything and all stained and
Yeah.
Yeah, good job, guys.
So wait, the calcium stains it dark like that, or
No, it's the white.
it's the white?
It's
Okay,
like
okay.
the mortar's gray when it's done, when they tool it. And they
Right.
usually come by with an acid wash to get rid of all the residual that's on the block. And they
Okay.
didn't do it this time, so it's just like dripping everywhere. It looks like it's just leaking out of the mortar, but it looks like that though. But it's brand new. It's not supposed to look like that brand new.
Right. Okay.
I think
I
it's
don't know much
calcium
about
that's
brick.
in it.
I don't know why.
I know that looks like a damn brick wall though, right there. For definite.
Good.
Especially all the different colors of the red and everything. And a couple black ones in there, it looks like.
Yeah, it's a little brighter on camera, but
Yeah.
it's a little duller in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
Well, fellas, it's after 11 o'clock. Do we want to?
I mean, that's a good place for me to stop. You know, it's like
Do we want to show everybody where you're at with what you were working on, and then tell everybody where they can find you? Mike, do you want to start?
Sure. I've got a first base coat on this fella. He's a smaller one.
Oh, that's a lot mellower. Like the green looks a lot.
Yeah, this
a
is
lot
the.
better. Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that looks almost like it's fluorescent compared to
Yeah,
that
I
one.
mean, the head looks a lot more like a skin, like you would think a skin tone green would look too.
Yeah.
Like that's really nice.
It's almost like a light OD green. I really like the color. It's called Grunk FLFSH. I'm pretty sure that's not even a word. Shout out to the Citadel paint naming team.
Right? Yeah.
And then here's the bigger one.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, that green that looks a lot better.
Yeah,
Very
I
nice.
like it. And then I did the torso and the legs and everything.
Damn.
So,
Very
yeah,
good.
progress. For not having a clue what I was gonna do during the show tonight, I got a bunch of stuff done. So
That's great. That looks wonderful.
thank you.
Brian, what did you do tonight? Oh, Mike, you want to tell everybody where they can find you? Sorry.
Mike Wells on Facebook. Here every other Wednesday, Monday and Tuesday in the chat on Enter the Realm and Breaking the Mold. And that's it.
Brian, you want to show everybody what you were doing tonight and tell everybody where they can find you? I guess.
I just I opened some of my Chug Transformers. I got Needle Nose turned into an airplane. I like Decepticons to turn into planes, can I say?
Yeah.
And then this Minerva that I found at Walgreens, which I got for $5.
Wow.
Wow.
This thing's
Nice.
terrible. This thing's awful.
$5 price tag's no longer a mystery.
It well, it was on clearance. It might
Oh.
have been $4 actually, but it doesn't tab in very well, and
Is that one of those like? It's definitely meant for little kids.
no. This is the Legacy line,
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. and it's just not. It's not their best work. It really isn't.
Hmm.
Which is a shame. But you know, at least, dude. I mean, you can't paint the rims silver. I mean, for the love of God. But at least they're like still giving you wrist articulation and stuff. Remember when they didn't even give you that back in the day?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty terrible. But
Toy Mafia says $5.
$5. Is that what I said yesterday?
Yep.
Monday? Yep. Yeah, that was nice. Sweet old lady. Because it was in the clearance aisle. It was in the clearance aisle, and they had a tag on it for
What do you do?
for 10. And
Buy those
she's
caramels.
just like, well, it's everything in that aisle is supposed to be 80% off. I'll just here, $5. I was like, sweet.
Aw. It's nice.
Yeah.
Was it worth $5 though?
Well, you know, I do have a collection of all the fembots, and you know, even though Minerva wasn't in the show, she's still like one of those iconic characters from back in the day because like I don't know if you follow, you know, Transformer stuff, but like she was really hard to find because she was only a Japanese character, and I don't know, the people who coveted, you know, like the old G1 toys, like it was like a holy grail for them to get and stuff like that. And so Hasbro finally puts her out in the main line. I was like, you know what, you know, I am a bit of a robot guy, you know, so might as well have a little bit of history in the collection, you know, even if it is a redo. Or this figure is awful.
So is that a yes or a no?
Backpack.
Is it $5 worth or not?
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's definitely worth $5.
All right.
Oh, okay. But not worth more than $5.
Not
is what you're
$25. No, I'm glad I did not buy this for $25. Oh
Okay.
God.
How about you? How far you get there?
On your drawing. You were
I didn't
drawing
get very
something.
far at all. I was fucking off way too much, laughing too much, and not really. I was just, you know, sorry. Oh, Brian, did you tell everybody where they could find you? If
Oh
they
yeah,
wanna
you
find
can find me at Brinkalizer on Instagram and hanging out in the Realm group, of course. Tune in to Monday. It's fun. We have fun. Tune in Friday.
Yeah.
Realm Hatton guys have a lot of fun too. Bunch of jokesters on there.
Yeah, I like that show.
Dude, did you see last Friday when Dom's on a diet and EE ordered a pizza to his house during the
I
show?
heard about this. I heard about this. No. But the best part of it is Gort went silent, showed up at Dom's house, and sat there and ate the whole pizza.
Yeah. And
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I didn't watch, man. I gotta watch that one. I didn't watch
Yeah.
it. I
That's
gotta watch.
funny.
I heard all about it though. That's fantastic.
That's amazing.
I really wish I would have watched that show. I feel like I missed out. That's give it up to Gort, man. That's totally rad. Oh, poor Dom. Dom's on a diet. Why is he do? Like
Dom?
no? Is he on a gluten-free thing?
No, he's just he's like the pandemic took a hold of him and he's had enough and he's getting his life back under control, basically, type of situation.
I get it. Yeah. I need to jump on that bandwagon myself. But I love pizza, so it's hard. You know?
Yeah, I love food too.
Yeah, totally. And somebody left 7 dozen donuts in this house after the wedding.
That's a lot. Jesus.
It was pretty nuts.
7 times 12 was that 84 donuts?
It was a lot.
Lord.
It was a fucking lot of donuts.
A lot of donuts.
It was crazy. Poor Dom. No, I did not finish my drawing. No, I did not get much further. But we'll see where I am next time. I might be finished because I am determined to finish this. So.
Nice.
And it will be the first like actual project I have completely finished on my iPad, not paper. So it's kind of exciting. So we'll see what happens. Because most of the time I'll cheat and I'll draw something on paper and then take a picture of it and put it on the iPad.
I mean, that works. You still got it to a certain point.
I know.
Yeah,
You
I know. But
that's legit.
that's what I did with like the lady that I had turned into t-shirts. I drew it on paper and then took a picture of it and put it on my tablet and then finished it on my tablet. Anyway,
Hey,
There's nothing
you
wrong
got
with
the
that.
best of both worlds there.
I have a hard
Yeah.
time drawing on a screen. I think it's because it's so slick and I'm used to the texture of the paper that it just throws me completely off.
Well, you can get a screen protector that makes it feel like a piece of paper.
Maybe I need to do that.
Well,
It's just
also
very
too,
strange.
like for me, if I'm drawing something, I like if I was to hold up like a clipboard and try to draw it, like, it's not enough real estate for me. Like I
Right.
need it on a huge flat surface,
Yeah.
and I
me
want
too.
my arms on the table.
Yeah.
Yep.
'Cause I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a lefty or something. I don't
Yeah.
know, but it's like for a tablet, then you've got that tablet in the way. I don't know. It's
It's
I
really
guess it
awkward.
takes some getting used to.
Well, then you need to be able to turn the paper this way or this way. And
Yeah.
you need. I agree, Brian.
And then you get like
100.
that like the whole side of your hand gets like the graphite on it, and like you're like you're in it, you're involved. There's more, you're getting more out of it. You're experiencing the whole thing. The tablet's too clean sometimes. Like that just it's not the same thing. Like, and sometimes when I'm shading, I don't use like one of those shader pen things. I use my fingers. I'm just like, I shade with my ring finger on my right hand, and I just kind of blend it in. And sometimes I'll even like lick the tip of my finger and like rub it in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I need to be involved. And do not get me started with pastels, because I'll have that shit on my face, up my arms, all over my pants. Like I just look like a very colorful homeless person. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, with the tablet, I've seen it's people do amazing things, like like JD for instance, and I think it just takes some getting used to. But
I agree. I'm trying, Brian.
like for instance, what was that thing? I saw it on Ricky's page. It's like you have to draw a number, and it tells you what kind of person you are.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be able to do that here with how I would actually write it,
It's so
It's
hard.
like I would have to get a stylus, put the phone down, and then write it, and then that's how I would actually make a 36. Like
I had to erase it and do it 5 times before it looked like my handwriting. Cause and like you buy something and then they hand you like a phone or a tablet to sign with your finger.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I don't even.
I'm just like bang bang, whatever.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
It's so
Yeah,
weird.
I've tried
weird.
drawing my signing my name nice, and it just looks like shit every time. I'm like,
I was like, it looks like a B.
yeah.
And my initial in there is like, no one makes that T like me. So if I ever have to look at that.
Yeah. Mine's just loops. It doesn't matter. Anyway. I will finish. I will get further along in this next time. I am excited to show it to you. And I have this lovely project that I'm working on to show you that you really can't see that well, but it's like...
The oceans is calling me, is a message. Music to my...
Music to my
music-
ears. Music
Music to my soul. It says the
Soul.
ocean's roar is music to my soul. And I will show you guys more of that hopefully next time too. So I have 2 projects that I'm working on that I'm very excited about. No, they are not diorama related or toy related, but these things that we learn do not necessarily have to be applied to those things all the time. Don't forget. But I am Chandra Cooper Brocious. And
CCB.
yeah, and you can find me on Facebook if you're looking. I don't mind having friends on Facebook. Doesn't bother me. I usually post stupid shit. And you can find me almost. It's very close to almost every night, every Monday night on Enter the Realm with the lovely gentleman. Having a great time. I missed this past Monday. I was on assignment. It was a interesting few days for me. So I will be back next Monday to join in the banter and the fun times. And you can find me here with you guys every other Wednesday, working on the shelf gravies and projects and learning new things, which I love. So
I'm laughing.
Yes, lots of laughs. I
Laughing.
need the
Laughing,
laughs.
giving opinions,
Yes.
shooting down other people's opinions.
That's right.
Screw you and your green apple
Yeah.
shit. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, that
Anyway.
shit was so. My stomach hurt after that.
My
I can't remember what
freaking
Matt
cheeks,
said. He
man.
said something about gassing up and buying something at the Wawa at the same
He
time.
said
Diesel.
your apples
Diesel.
and your diesel.
Yeah, yeah.
Your produce.
That was-
Your produce and your diesel in one
That-
stop.
That mental image I got from that I just fucking lost it. That was
know.
fucking funny.
It's great times. But yeah,
Matt.
this is where you can find me if you're looking. What about you, JD? What's up? How did that go for you tonight? How do you feel about where you're at?
Oh, it
with-
was,
with
it
your
went
project.
as I planned. Yeah. We'll switch back to that view.
Everything has transpired exactly to my design.
Exactly.
to my design.
Yeah.
My liking. But yeah, you can find me, JD Brocious, on the Facebook groups. I don't post much. I'm gonna try and post more work stuff, but I don't know. Not a social media kind of guy. But Pigment Surgery on Instagram, Xbox Live if you want to play some games. And My Rectal Stench on the PSN network. And ShelfGravy, of course, every Wednesday here. Or every other Wednesday.
Every other Wednesday. And
Yeah.
Figure Bangin' on the opposite Wednesdays.
Yes.
Yep.
That's that.
With Master Ace Milo.
Master Ace.
Wonder what he's gonna do next week. I
I
think.
don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like something else dropped recently. I can't remember now. Maybe he'll do that jazz and he'll probably shit all over it.
Probably.
That's a piece of shit.
Fucking apologist.
Just hold our breath and see if he breaks it. Anyway, I guess that's us.
Yep.
Good night, everybody. See you next time.
Thanks for
See ya.
tuning in. See you next
Take care.
time.